we supposed to go in here? Who are we supposed to talk to?
Where's Erend? It looks like he's had a few.
Okay, we'll come back to him and... Well, no.
Right.
Gentlemen?
That's our cue.
They don't want any part of it.
You taking the edge off?
Huh. I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seen the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, that's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
For sacrifice.
You got it.
Wow.
Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Oh, yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, saving the world, that sounds like a lot for just one...
Erend.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
Seems like things are being repaired. Alright, it's another side quest up there.
Lighten up, Paiv. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tenakth out there.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command.
Nozar?
So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tenakth marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. Now we're open, once the Tenakth have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tenakth return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tenakth are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
These things almost don't seem very civilized.
You said something about Tenakth marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tenakth tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled. Walk it up, huh? Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Why the Sun King believes we can have peace with these barbarians is beyond me.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tenakth sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be kept.
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
So if I wait, does that mean I get to go figure out what the side quests are?
Lucky for you, the savior of Meridian still has a few things she wants to take care of. Might be worth another look around the Daunt before the embassy. And Thurles mentioned there's a hunting grounds near here to train up.
Yeah, I want to go grab all this stuff. Metal bone, metal shards. Is this a prison cell? The camera got stuck. That's unfortunate. There we go. Okay. Alright, so what's the side quest at this
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover.
part of the...
She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... They're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Loravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Loravik was working with the Eclipse?
This is weird.
I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon.
I'm really glad that we're
But
waiting
Zar
for
didn't
the
see the need to
gate,
give chase.
by the way.
Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Otherwise, I don't know if we
Nozar's
get
not
hear
one
all
to be
this.
sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Loravik, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Loravik mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Loravik lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Laravik's bunk, searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Laravik in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more Eclipse
And
are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't.
Yeah, I wonder if our
If the
focus
Eclipse
will
are in the
be anything
Daunt,
else.
I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Shadow from the past. Okay, any other side quests before we continue with this? Is there stuff out here? Seems to me that we're gonna return here because there's like a stash, there's workbench. Yeah, let's go ahead and push past this gate.
Your impatience does not hasten the Tenakth, Nora.
Only our annoyance.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl.
He figured it out and caught up. That's crazy that he must know how to override. So far, Aloy has been the only one to actually ride
Open the
machines.
gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior!
I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself. The gate stays sealed until that horn blows.
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Is
Hey,
the gang
Var.
getting back together?
What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard! You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
So this tribe that Marat told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Wow, okay.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Tattoos? You and the Tenakth and going home. You know what? Yeah, let's start. Okay, let's start with what
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yeah, tell me.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
I kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me.
Something we're good
It's
at.
no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
We've done it before.
Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hoped for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did.
She knows that.
Until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do.
Okay, so what's with the tattoos?
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of work.
Okay. So let's get on with the story.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists.
Did she just cross the line?
It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs, and I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion, so I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel to Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! It. The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all three clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. Wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the
freaked out.
sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hikaro's biggest mistake. Rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaro has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Holy cow. What is that?
Lancers! Form up!
Ambush?
Riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Yeah.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up! Get a cover! Archers! Keep them back! Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
Wow. This is brutal.
You're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Karja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Hey, what's in this thing?
Here they come!
Brought to us.
Kill them all!
Now they're scared!
Raise the arm!
God!
Whoa, where did you come from? Okay, heal. Heal. Okay, or cutscene. That's fine.
Just you and me now, Burl.
We've survived worse.
Oh, heal. What is that thing? No, get out of the way. You get shot. Dang it. Ah, crap. Dang it.
Here it comes to the fight.
Get out of the way. Okay. Why I can't heal so fast?
Enough! You! Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Holy cow. Okay.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better stand it. I can break through a shield if I damage it enough. Gotta get through that shield. There! That's my chance! Give it up! My shield's regenerated.
That was a lot.
Break his guard.
Dang it. Get out of the way.
Gotta take down that shield. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
stuff.
Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your victory.
What?
Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
So, we're gonna befriend part of the Tenakth. Kind of like the Shadow Eclipse. We've got this other whole band that we have to basically defeat.
You're gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
Alright, so multiple days are passing. Maybe just a night? Yeah.
It's salvage time, boys.
There he is.
I think I can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Eloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
The marshals weren't expecting Regal to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Fashav, a massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
And you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground. Oh, obviously it's Regala. Ignore that. Our rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me pick up the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Oh, holy cow. Apparently there are.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then Utaru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: desert, lowland, and sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west?
That's right. Playsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming and fighting.
Hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness of their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours to the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
It is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Iron Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a new border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times.
It's a
The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
Said there were others who went out when gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper feudal rights. It's the least I can do.
About Vashab.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There's more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
He's family of the Sun King.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with Tenakth.
An expedition of the Karja army into west could be taken at the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware of an attack like that again.
Vashab called Regala a rival. Someone Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Vashab was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have me camped nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
I'd need to be on my way.
And I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them mixed up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Wow. Attended the embassy. 2 skill points. Okay, so we got the shield wing, got some skill points. We leveled up. The shield wing is an energy-based collider repurposed for machine technology. Hold square while in the air to deploy. Tap circle to stop gliding. Okay.
So, this is the Forbidden West.
New main, Death's
A
Door.
whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates for the spire should lead to silence and Hades. And just maybe, backup of Gaia. It won't be easier there. The blight, the storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
So yeah, even after all of that, we are still looking for a backup of Gaia, which seems to be quickly becoming like just, it's kind of the main thing. And all roads really lead back to that. This is crazy though. So there's a civil war basically now breaking out with the Tenakth that we are sufficiently in the middle of. This is crazy. So the Karja can't really come out here because of the historical context of they don't want to risk another all-out war between the Karja
The
and
woman
the
who led
Tenakth
the
again.
ambush, Gala, had a lot of machines under her command. Only
Yeah.
one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help Tenakth rebels?
Still don't like shooting the foxes, but got to.
Well, don't have to worry about running it.
Seems good to just go ahead and gather all this stuff. So much. Golly. I feel like I'm getting more than what those scavenger did, those delvers are. Alright. Oh, how did I miss this whole box? Cleanse potion. Jeez. Okay. Shock tripwires. Okay, that's what that was. Yeah, I missed this machine. Okay, I think we got all of it. Another fox. I wonder what that is over there. What is this? What's that noise?
You get a strong color on this.
Wow. So look, that's one of the old Horus machines. That must be thunder. From some, yeah, it must be a storm or something down there. But wow, look, that's the like the tentacles from one of the old, not the Deathbringers, I can't remember what it's called, the Scarab. Yeah, the Scarab. Wow. What's the map look like for this? Okay, so we can't see much of the map yet. Unknown salvage contractor, death's door. Go to the coordinates recovered from the spire. Tall neck, Cinnabar Sands. We should probably, yeah, then the rebel camp. Okay, so we should probably go to this first, and then go to the Tall neck. Another new quest. Look at that, just so much back there. Alright, quick save. That is so cool.
Oh, okay. I can leap off this stupendous cliff now.
Whoa. A whole person came down here? Military vehicles. Oh, just another fox just running around. I wonder if there was a major fight down here. Let's see. Yeah, I want to go back to that cliff face. Grab a picture. Actually, check out the photo mode. Oh, don't fall. Okay. And then since we can glide off of it, I mean, might as well. Yeah, there we go. Let's check out the photo mode. Get something way back here. We'll have to hide the UI and take a picture just like that. Let's see. No, I don't want to roll. Wow. There we go. Okay. Alright, so what is that we're going to? This is the Unknown Salvage Contractor. That is so cool.
Taking over land here, too. To the salvagers I met in Barrett. Looks like something's going on.
Oh, what is this right here? Hastily written report, written in rough glyphs. Okay, went to Plainsong like you asked and turned up the charm. So here's my report on the proposed trade deal with Utaru. Won't work. First of all, these people dislike outsiders and deeply distrust anything related to the Karja. Can't blame them there. But that means the alliance with Sun King Avad puts us at a serious disadvantage. I thought it'd be smart to profile us Oseram as friendlier than the barbaric neighbors in the clan lands, but that didn't sit very well. I guess they have some kind of truce going on that we don't know about. Bottom line, the Utaru consider us less trustworthy than the Tenakth. Imagine that. Second, to put it bluntly, the Utaru are weird. Okay, they're extremely protective of anything that's considered alive, and that includes the local hops you want so badly. Okay, so someone's trying to make beer. To them, it's not just a crop, it's sacred or something. The idea of putting some in our grubby little hands disgusted them. Third, and most importantly, they're starving. The blight is attacking their crops, and most of them won't eat meat. They wouldn't hand over what little grain they have for all the cogs in the claim. As you can probably tell by now, the visit didn't go very well. Haven't seen that many frowns since my cousin ran off with a Karja. I tried introducing them to Mainspring Ale to smooth things over, but they weren't interested. You know what they drink? Leaf infusions. That's just dirt water. Okay, it's tea. A pretty good leaf infusion. Of course, I like it with sugar. Wow. Okay.
Getting all our ours by busted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that? If it isn't the savior of Meridian and of my very own operation, Laren, you know.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business, what the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me.
So
the
doesn't
best
know what he's selling
protection
yet?
will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge. You've got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that cave full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if care fix your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell locker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the Force. We scouted our herd here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Cool. Okay. Ooh, another scroll. A journal full of precise, careful glyphs. We took payment for the hull. I got more in one sale than in the last 4 delves combined, and the machines are endless. For every one we turn to scrap, another springs up in its place. No worries about us running short of salvage. Interesting. And thank the fires of Forge for that. I was getting too stiff for delving, the climbs, the crouching, the crowbarring? Oh, crowbarring. Even with the knee armor I invented, it was all too much for these old bones, not to mention the competition. Ever since those damn Shadow Cards have found weapons in the ruins, every bandit and ruffian seems to think they'll find something that'll make them invincible. If a fall or a mistake when the machine doesn't kill you, those looters will. The ruins used to be quiet and empty special places. Now people treat them like storehouses. I guess the times have just moved past me. So I put my shards into the scrap camp. There'll always be younger hunters, but the skills I got on the delve have taught me how to carve up machines in a way that I get the best price. Should keep my belly full until it's time to head back to the claim and retire. Okay. Huh.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Lloyd. Managed to get those parts I asked for?
I'm working on it.
So, oh, we can still trade then. Okay, cool. Fast travel pack, smoke bomb. I can sell stuff. Okay. Resources. Let's see. Yeah, I have plenty to sell. Oh, blighted meat. Yeah, can't be consumed. Okay. Wow. 273. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, let's just buy 2 of those. Okay.
Good call.
That's enough of that for now. A salvage contract. Oh, so this is an entirely different type of side quest. Care of Salvage Unlimited. Convoy ambush. Find other salvage camps. Convoy ambush. Laird requires plating from a shell walker crate. Go to the passage. Okay. That's interesting. But let's Sky Drifter site? I don't know if I like that. Alright, instead of going way down there, let's try to get to this tall neck. I'm hoping we can get to the tall neck and then we can uncover more of what this land looks like. Holy cow, that's a whole tank right there. Makes me wonder if we'll find out what happened in this huge valley. Seems like a massive fight from the old ones happened. But yeah, my plan is to not fall into that gorge. Get to the tall neck, uncover the land, be able to actually see better what's going on, and then hopefully better make our way down to the down to those coordinates. Ooh, is that a Sky Drifter? Let's see if I can scan it from here. Not quite. Okay. I have to get closer. That might be a Sky Drifter. What is that? Red Fox. Another Red Fox. Guess that's a dead Red Fox.
There's a lot of ancient rest out here. Must have been a huge battle.
That's what I'm saying. Sky Drifter.
They gave everything they had to slow down Pharaoh's work. To buy Zero Dawn time.
Weak against Frost. Okay, it doesn't see me. There's no reason to fight it. What's that?
I can use shock ammo.
person on the back of it. Okay, so I kind of have to, yeah, I'm kind of stuck here.
Looks like we've set up camp close to the bare light. I should see what they're up to. They've got riders patrolling the area. Gotta be careful.
Okay, so let me kind of craft everything that I'm gonna need. Sharp shot bow. Get some rocks. I don't know if it'll attract anybody. Looks like maybe not. Can I sneak past? Yeah, let's fight him anyway. There we go.
Damn it!
Is it just... You come back this way now? Are they overridden permanently and they just don't engage? Looks like it. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to run into it.
Spotted.
By who? Yeah, there's no one out here. Unless they're... Holy cow.
Much without ammo.
Alright, so I killed a couple of them.
River seems to run through camp. Maybe I can use it again.
That would be interesting. Alright, get my rocks back. Where did I... What about the rebels that I took down off of? Yeah, here's one. Don't really need the rock. infiltrate the rebel camp. Okay, we'll come back to it. Kind of just needed to squeak by for now. Is there anything I can get from this? I don't think so. Get some Ridgewood back. Alright, what's on the other side of this? Are we within eyesight of the,
Atomic.
Yeah.
If I arrive, I get data on the surrounding area.
Sure can. Whoa. Oh, I didn't even see all of them.
Shotgun would help.
Okay. Alright, let's see how many of these we can pop off.
Who's that?
There we go. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. Got you. Come on, come this way. And once again, didn't even use my traps. Oh, where did that come from? Yeah. Say, why can't I use my health? I don't know why the health has been doing that. Go blaze carefully dismantle the tripwire. I meant to come over here because I was trying to get the charger. I was trying to get a mount to go ride around with, but apparently not. Quick save. Heading this way.
Sound. The tonic must be close by. Writing it should give me data on the surrounding area.
We need to get to a high point just to get up there.
It'll make an interesting color fire.
There it is. Cool. Are we gonna get lucky? Get to a point where as it's walking by we can just kind of hop onto it? Maybe? Yes? Maybe? Come on. Yeah. No? I don't think so. giant observation machine that is oblivious to interruption. It circles a large area, monitoring machines and collecting data on the local area. Sweet. We might need to take down a couple of these. Weak against frost. Okay, so this isn't close enough to the tall neck.
It's like a satellite dish. If I can climb it, I should be able to reach the tall neck easily enough.
There we go. That's our... Oh, okay. We're... Oh, crap. That was a good shot. Oh, there's another one. Dang it. Ah, he's close. Okay. And now the controller battery is getting low, so hopefully we can finish this before the controller dies. Alright, where is that
these
sky
later,
stripe?
sure. Has to be way up this thing.
Here it is. Sky Drifter.
Power generator. Instead.
Eyes to the heavens. Advert. The Western Grand Array proudly presents the Eyes to the Heavens exhibit, where visitors are invited to explore the history of radio astronomy and learn what it's like to see through the eyes of our state-of-the-art telescopes in this all-new panoramic hollow experience. So this was a telescope. Want to see our antennas moving down the tracks? Ping our visitors information center to get dates and viewing times. We're getting ready for 2059 annual viewing. Abandoned Odyssey spacecraft as it follows its orbital path above the Western Grand Array. So we're watching abandoned spacecraft. Always remember to turn off all implants and digital devices while visiting the premises. Interesting. Scrap pile. Another scrap pile. Power terminal connected to the satellite dish is inactive. Is there a way to climb this? Ah, here we go. Come on. Can we that was crap. Roger just bit my head off because he found my little addition to the dishes protocol. Who cares what he thinks? The tourists loved it. Every dish aligning one after another, playing their assigned note over the alarm speakers, all perfectly placed. Music is math, after all. Scientists who don't appreciate the transcendence of the musical scale should have their PhDs revoked, if you ask me. Whatever, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. I'll go with Do, Re. They've been sluggish lately. Might have to clean their alignment rotors again. Oh, great. Crap. Do, Re, Mi. So...
Might be able to move things around and clean it up.
Where does this go? Ooh, what is that down there? Can I... No, I didn't mean to go all the way down. Crap. I didn't mean to go all the way down. I just meant to go part of the way down. Huh. What else can I grab onto? Does this mean I go back down to the bottom? Come down here. Functional power station capable of recharging power. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I didn't see that right there. Okay. Sorry, I'm blind. Alright, we're climbing for the third time now. There we go.
Power cell. Disconnected from the main power line. Get that generator below the dish.
So... Oh, how did I drop it on top of that? There we go.
There's the generator. But the power cell can get it running. Power's back. I should check that console I found earlier.
Okay, now where's our little ladder? Here it is.
says.
Rusty.
Should be able to get to the tall neck now. Just gotta find the right spot.
Alright. Let's shoot for it.
Looks like I'm being glide onto the tall neck. Just gotta time it right.
There we go. Yeah, we come back here.
There we go. Time to override the big guy.
First tall neck overridden. Reveal map skill points. XP. Nice. Everything's blue. Whoa. Holy cow. So plain song, hunting grounds, river hymn, okay. A hunter. A whole bunch of stuff down here. Karja camp. Whoa, zoom in, there's even more stuff. Oh, that's what the cauldron looks like. I completely forgot what that, what the icon for that was. Wow. Holy cow. What's all those, I wonder what all that is. That must be a huge city then. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, is that a leaf blasher site? Wow. Awesome.
Must be plain song. Power tribes on top of old satellite dishes.
So that's what it is. It's built on top of satellite dishes. Wow, that's what all those are. Those things. And then that. Holy cow. That's amazing. Okay, so which direction do we want to guide down in? Or fly down in? Okay, we definitely want to go in the direction. What is that thing?
Looks like those three are in trouble.
Alright, I can jump in there and help them out. There we go. ran off. They didn't even say thank you.
Hard. Oh. It's untouched.
Everyone all right?
You saved our lives. More importantly, you saved the Harvey we carry. Haru are in your debt.
Aloy.
I am dying.
You're saying that's the whole harvest.
The red light you see around you has withered most of our crops. What little we carry, we have to collect at the edge of the plains.
So this is Utaru territory?
It is. Our home plain song lies just down the road. I'm afraid you won't see many outlanders like yourself there. My people have to keep to themselves. But if you're lacking weapons or supplies, I know some of them will be willing to trade with you. Here, it's not much, but it's the least I can do to thank you.
I can't make this.
Please, any kindness we see, we also sow.
Thank you.
Fine. You should go. Tell the others we have the harvest. That we need a healer.
Right. May land bloom in your steps.
I should go too.
If you do make it to Plainsong, we share our meals up on the northern dish. Dan's one of the cooks there. I'm sure he can use some rations.
I'll try to make it there if I can.
Wow. Alright, and I think that's where we're going to end it. Holy cow, we covered a whole lot. The ambush, it sounds like we finally got to meet the main villain of the story, Regala, outside of course, Hades, and we still don't know what to do with Silence, but wow. And then got, finally actually made it into the Forbidden West and uncovered our first tall neck. Uncovered part of the map and everything. So anyway, if you've been watching this long, thank you so much. There definitely will be so much more. If you have any comments or requests, something you want to see or you want to change, make sure you leave it down in the comments down below. Make sure to let me know what you think about the series so far. I'd love to hear it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.